I am a marketeer, so at the very beginning I have started as a marketeer.
Especially as a female PhD candidate, so how do you see, what are your reflections on the challenges?
I think as females we have not done our homework, pushed our way through.
A very warm welcome to the today's mini symposium themed Data-Driven Insights for a Better Workplace of the 3rd International Conference on Management and Entrepreneurship ICOME 2024.
First, we have Mr. Lalit Sumanasiri Godakanda. He is the current Managing Director of Ogilvy Digital, Ogilvy Media, Redworks and Geometry Global Private Limited.
Next, we have Dr. Chulani Herath. She is a senior lecturer and formed head of the Department of Psychology and Counselling attached to the Faculty of Health Sciences of the Open University of Sri Lanka.
Next, we have Mr. Rikas Mafuel. He is the founder and director of Concept for You International Private Limited. He currently works as a consultant at the Richardson Outdoor Private Limited.
Next, we have Dr. Jani Hapugoda, a lecturer attached to the Department of Organizational Studies of the Faculty of Management Studies of the Open University of Sri Lanka, to moderate the panel discussion.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. What is your perception about this better workplace, and how can we relate it with employee well-being?
Entire country is in a kind of a dire situation looking for
employee well-being. It's a very complex concept. So when we look at about the different organizations, well-being include mental, physical, social and emotional well-being.
So answering your question, traditionally how the business look at these two aspects?
Actually in Sri Lanka the job seems to be like a trap. So my question is actually these days I think there is a emerging technology in particularly in IT sector.
Next, we will be listening from some talented students of the 19th batch of Commonwealth Executive Master of Business Administration program of the Open University of Sri Lanka. They will be presenting their findings that yield from the assignment of the course of OSP 9407 Quantitative Techniques on workplace improvement through data-driven approaches.
Employee commitment stands as a key for organization and its determinant within the organization in Sri Lanka.
Collaboratively do this research project. Our research topic is relationship between the psychological well-being of the employees with the employee working sector.
We are presenting you a case study on which employment sector is a great place to work in, and the second for work-life balance.
Group work of the topic, enhancing organizational success through employee commitment, the synergy of happiness, psychological well-being and workplace well-being in Sri Lanka. Organizational commitment and employee happiness.
To welcome you all to the Industrial Forum as part of the 3rd International Conference on Management and Entrepreneurship ICOME 2024. Professor Christina Shanthe de Silva, heads of all the departments. Let me introduce the esteemed panel members who will share their insights on business management, entrepreneurship and international relations for a resilient future. Mr. Sujiva Rajapaksha, Chairman of People's Bank. Then let me move to Mr. Jailal Hevavasam, Chief Executive Officer, Allianz Life Insurance Sri Lanka. Let me introduce Mr. Anura Sirivardhana, Chairman of Global CEO Forum and Managing Director of Voice of Asia Network, CETMe. Let me introduce Mr. Prabhat Nugegoda, Chief Operating Officer of Sri Lanka Telecom. The discussion is moderated by Mr. Asanka Seneviratna, a senior lecturer attached to the Department of Accounting and Finance of the Faculty of Management Studies, Open University of Sri Lanka.
We are going to host the ICOME 2024 Industrial Forum today. As you all aware, the theme of this conference, Business Management, Entrepreneurship, International Relation for Resilient Future.
We as bankers, we deal with liquid. We deal with cash. We must make sure that we do have less non-performing loans. Nowadays everybody is aware about, there's a Basically, if it is 3%, around 3%, we are happy. Some of the things which I can certainly highlight, which is also available in the public domain, is about our digital strategy.
If you talk about life insurance market penetration, unfortunately, it's less than 1% of our GDP. But we can't go away with the regional trends. So then the digital platforms selling insurance like e-policy, even now up to some level, the pre-purchase level customers, even at our company. If you talk about the new trend is collaboration with the insurtechs. Okay. You know, this we are talking about financial fintech.
When it comes to the well-being of the society and to maintain a healthy society, media has to play a very key role. People wanted to see a country having a proper law and order, corruption-free country and all. So there, media had a great role to play.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You are now attending the closing ceremony of the International Conference on Management and Entrepreneurship, ICOME 2024, proudly organized by the Faculty of Management Studies, the Open University of Sri Lanka. It is my pleasure to extend a warm and respectful welcome to the Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies, Professor Nalin Abesekara, along with the heads of the departments and all esteemed faculty members who have joined us for this special occasion. We are truly honored by your presence. We would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the participants for being part of this impactful event. Your invaluable insights and contributions have helped us create a meaningful dialogue and ultimately add value to the nation. As we gather here for the closing ceremony, let us take a moment to reflect on the remarkable journey we have shared over the past few days. This conference has been a dynamic and vibrant collection of activities, bringing together bright minds and fostering inspiring discussions. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are moving to one of the most anticipated segments of today's conference, the announcement of the best awards from the 3MT competition and doctoral colloquium, and of course, the winners of the technical forums. Ladies and gentlemen, now move on to the first category, the 3-minute thesis 3MT competition. As you all know, present in the 75 words, thesis typically takes hours. But in this competition, participants were challenged to distill their work into concise 3-minute presentation. It's now time to reveal the nominees for the best presentations are: exploring the influence of financial literacy on the performance of small and medium enterprises, role of business experience, loss aversion and resource diversity by W.A.R. Seniviratna, A.A. Aziz, T.Z. Edirivikrama. Influencing career goals, examining the role of self-efficacy, outcome expectation, interest and perceived organizational support on the career goals of marine engineers in rectangle-shaped hierarchy occupations by E.N. Sirivardhana. Mediation effect of transformational leadership in the relationship between relationship marketing and organizational performance, ARMI, Arya Peruma. Please join me in welcoming Professor V. Sivalokadasan to announce the winner of the 3MT competition award. And I also kindly invite Professor L.P.S. Gamini to the stage to present the award to our winner.
Good evening. We honor to announce the winner of 3MT goes to influence career goals, examine the role of self-efficacy, outcome, expectation, interest, and pursue organization support on career goals of marine engineer in rectangle shaped hierarchy occupation. Ms. E. N. Srivardhana.
Thank you very much, Professor V. Sivalogadhasan and Professor LPS Gamini, and big congratulations to our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the nominees for the Best Paper Awards of Doctoral Colloquium. The nominees are Frugal Innovation Through Inclusive Talent Development, a study in the IT BPM industry in Sri Lanka, Tamber M. Sajakan. How the SME Financial Literacy Index can help you make informed decisions, unveiling the first ever SME Financial Literacy Index. W.A.R. Seneviratna, Professor A.A. Aziz, Dr. T.Z. Edirvikrama. Regulating PPP, public-private partnerships in Sri Lanka. Developing a legal framework for the higher education sector, RPD and Rana Singha. To announce the winner of the Best Paper Award for the Doctoral Colloquium, I am honored to invite Professor LPS Gamini to the stage, and I also kindly invite Professor V. Sivalogadhasan to the stage to present the award to the winner.
Doctoral Colloquium awards goes to Asanga Seneviratna, Professor A. Aziz and
Thank you very much, Professor LPS Gamini and Professor V. Sivalogadhasan, and many congratulations to our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now announce the best paper winners for each track of the technical forums. To begin, we start with the innovation, work and organization track. The nominees for the best paper are Impact of Microfinance on Privacy, Elevation, Evidence from Polonnaruwa District in Sri Lanka, AMDM Abakon, DMDC Sandamali. Impact of Leadership Styles of Divisional Heads on Employee Job Performance of Non-Academic Staff, a study in the Open University of Sri Lanka, MMHI Chanika, DK Sewandi. The impact of green supply chain soft dimensions on environmental performance, a study based on Sri Lankan apparel industry by A.N.D. Ashoka, D.R.P. Upananda, and P.N. Gamettige. So, to announce the winning paper for this track, I am pleased to invite Mr. S.A.D. Senanayake to the stage, and I also invite Dr. Janaka Hinkender to the stage to present the award to the winner.
The winner is the paper title Impact of Green Supply Chain Soft Dimensions on Environmental Performance, a study based on Sri Lankan apparel industry. A.N.D. Ashoka, D.R.P. Upananda and P.N. Gamayatige.
Thank you very much, Mr. S.A.D. Senanayaka and Dr. Janaka Hinkender, and many congratulations to our winners. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the best paper announcement of Accounting, Banking and Finance Technical Forum. Nominees of the best paper are Enhancing Retirement Wellbeing Through Financial Planning and Self-Control, The Mediating Effect of Financial Behavior by T.T. Udayangani, P.A.N.S. Anuradha and G.S. Jayaratna. The Synthetic Effects of Financial Literacy and Inclusion on Firm Performance, a systematic literature review by W.A.R. Seneviratna, A.A. Aziz, T.Z. Edirivikrama. Enhancing the reliability of financial reporting, the effect of internal audit, quality on earnings management by C.A. Kankanamage and K.B.A. Shanta. A moderated mediation model of individual taxpayer perceptions influencing the intention to use e-tax filing by K.V.A. Shanta and W.T.D. Veerasinghe. So, to announce the winning paper of this track, I cordially invite Professor Champika Lianagamage and I kindly invite Professor D.Y. Abhayavardhan to the stage to present the award of the winner.
The best paper of the accounting and finance track goes to the paper title Enhancing the Reliability of Financial Reporting, the Effect of Internal Audit Quality on Earnings Management, C.A. Kanangara and K.V.A. Shanta.
Thank you so much, Professor Champika Lianagamage and Professor D.Y. Abhayavardhana, and best wishes to the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to the technical forum of Marketing and Supply Chain Management and Tourism. The nominees for the best paper in this track are Impact of Deep Fake Advertisements Towards Life Insurance Purchase Intention, Study Among Colombo Residents in Sri Lanka by P.A.L.M. Pereira and W.N. Hettiarachchi. The Antecedents of Customer Engagement in Facebook Fashion Brand Pages in Sri Lanka by R.K.H. Virajini. Influence of Web-Related Marketing Stimuli on Impulsive Customer Decision Making in Fashion Retail Sector, Exploratory Analysis Based on Customer Biometrics by KTD Nisansala, GD Samarasinghe and DM Mudalige. So, to announce the winner of the Best Paper Award for the Marketing and Tourism track, I am honored to invite Dr. Sujivi Sapukotanage, and I also kindly invite Professor Nalin Abesekara to the stage to present the award to the winner.
The winner of the Marketing, Supply Chain Management and Tourism Research track goes to the paper titled Influence of Web-Related Marketing Stimuli on Impulsive Customer Decision Making in Fashion Retail Sector, an Exploratory Analysis Based on Customer Biometrics by KTD Nisansala, GD Samarasinghe and DM Mudalige.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sujivi Sapukotanage and Professor Nalin Abesekara, and many congratulations to our winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the final technical forum, focusing on human resource management and best practices. The nominees for the best paper in this track are The Effect of HRM Practices on Employee Retention with Mediation, Role of Employee Engagement, with special reference to non-managerial employees of private bank branches in Colombo district by M.R.S. Shamila and Dr. S.S.K. Edirisinghe. Antecedents of individual creativity and innovativeness in the transition economy, evidence from IT sector by M. Satyavel, H.M. JCB Hinkender and Zhu Fengjui. The mediating role of employee engagement on the relationship between organizational support and employee performance, an empirical study among non-academic staff members in Sri Lankan higher education institutions by D.S.D. Kasun and K.P.P. Dilrukshi. To announce the winning paper for this tracking, I am pleased to invite Ms. A.H.U. Pereira to the stage, and I also kindly invite Mr. K.P. Nishantha to the stage to present the award to the winner.
The best paper for human resource management and best practices research track goes out to the paper titled Antecedents of Individual Creativity and Innovativeness in the Transition Economy, Evidence from IT Sector. M. Satyavel, H.M. JCB Hinkender and Zhu Fengjui.
Thank you very much, Mr. K.P. Nishantha and Ms. A.H.U. Pereira, and many congratulations to our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have the support of 5 prestigious sponsors for the International Conference on Management and Entrepreneurship, ICOME 2024. Their contributions are instrumental in the success of this conference, and we are immensely grateful for their partnership in promoting knowledge and innovation in the field of management and entrepreneurship. Colombo Stock Exchange, Emerald Publishing, All Conference Alerts, Center of Excellence for Water and Sanitation, Unilever Sri Lanka, and Dilma Ceylon Tea Company. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to invite Professor Nalin Abhisekara, the Conference Chair of ICOME 2024 and Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies, the Open University of Sri Lanka, to deliver the briefing note on the conference.
So today, the 3rd of October 2024, I think the time is around 17:29, where this is all about how we are going to discuss the commitment, dedication and hard work. The country where we spend only less than 0.05% for the research and development for our GDP. So it's like 0.05, less than 0.05 for the GDP for research and development, but anyway we do research. We conduct research dissemination of knowledge can be considered as one of the very important aspects just by looking at the different demarcations, even by looking at Times ranking and QS ranking. So even just concentrating for the Times ranking, around 60 to 70% they allocate for research and citations. So some people say it's very much politically aligned, some ranking methods, but in Sri Lankan universities, I think I have seen many universities, they are striving hard to get higher in the ranking. That's good, so that we need to understand. But I think I can remember in my sabbatical, I was in Canada, that particular university, Canada University, they are not looking at the citations, they are looking at how much of money like you are contributing for the GDP in terms of patents and innovation. So we need to understand the priorities of the country. But anyway, we need to do research, Google Scholar ranking, H-index, and all. Then only you are going to get the distinguish whatever the demarcation of competitive advantage as the scholars. So I also have a very bad habit. Once in every say like 2 days, I visit to Google Scholar and see my citations. It's a very bad habit, but fortunately I am in first 20, comes under Open University. So I want to like always get rid of that bad habit. And this particular conference, I think I talked to Dr. Thilina Herath, one of my friend. So I invited him, then with 2 presenters he came, where we always believe this country. Now there is a paradigm shift, maybe in politics, maybe in social dimensions. It will take some time for us to decide whether we are going to have a paradigm shift or not. If someone asks about what is the Sinhala name for paradigm shift, what might be the Sinhala name for the paradigm shift? ඔකට සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ සුසුමාදර්ශී වෙනසක්. සුසුමාදර්ශී වෙනසක් කිව්වම how many kilocalories will burn? Unfortunately, in this country, where there's a problem of something aligned with our mother tongue. The United Nations and all say they always mention the creativity and imagination will comes from your mother language. But unfortunately, I have seen the grandparents, they don't know Sinhala, they don't know English. The children, they don't know Sinhala. You can't properly communicate your love towards to others. But you go to different countries in the airport, they talk in their own native language. Sri Lanka is the only country, genetically we have some problem. So I went for the conference in Kerala University on Bhagavad Gita and managerial implications on Bhagavad Gita, where in Kerala University they conduct whatever the international conference, English, their own language, the Hindi, Tamil, they define international with that particular bracket. But unfortunately in Sri Lankan context, we always say international is all about English. But you have to respect for your mother tongue. Because we don't, unfortunately in Sri Lanka, we don't have identity among us. In order to get the identity, you have to always respect for your traditions. So you see, you study all the countries. So I think Professor Siva, he has done his PhD in China, Dr. Janaka, and there are many other scholars. Then we have our eminent scholars in Kalani University and all. So we need to value our system. If we start to criticize, then there will be a problem. This ICOME conference we started in 2022 with Professor Philip Kotler as the chief guest and Professor Zhu, where we started with that particular level, then second time chaired by Professor Champika, then third time myself. I think first time I chaired the conference. Now, fortunately for the 2025 conference, next year conference, so we had a mutual agreement. Professor V. Sivalogodasan going to chair the session. It is not something like mutual agreement. It is exceeding the expectation of the audience, something like that. And the thanks, extending gratitude, definitely should go for all the presenters, reviewers, track chairs. ඔය ඔක්කොටම වැඩි මම හරි ආසයි අර CETMe එකේ ඉන්න මල්ලිලට ස්තුති කරන්න. and our IT division and all. Because this country, we have to move forward. With egos and all, I don't think we can move forward this country. If you measure the success of the country, number one should be how we respect for others. That might be one of the factors we have to take into consideration. So then again, by 6:37, we are going to start our conference dinner also. I would like to invite, she also will invite anyway. So as a session chair and the Dean of the Faculty, I warmly welcome you for that as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Nalina Besekara. That was insightful. Congratulations to all the winners. Your contribution have significantly enriched the platform for knowledge creation in Sri Lanka. Throughout this conference, we have explored the theme of business management, innovation, and resilience. And we believe we have successfully fostered a valuable space for knowledge sharing and dissemination across the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the conclusion of today's conference. ICOME 2024, organized by the Faculty of Management Studies, the Open University of Sri Lanka. Thank you all for joining us today and for your active participation throughout the event. We look forward to seeing you again at ICOME 2025 next year. Safe travels and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone.